MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Nashville Sounds and the Omaha Storm Chasers. The Storm Chasers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Alex Navar gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The center fielder, Jeff Booker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that is home run number 63 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride.
In now, Mario Ornelas. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Mario Ornelas.
One out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rua will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Jeff Booker. He went deep 24. In his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with...
Ready now, Micah Daniels. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ornelas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Booker. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So striding in, Monty Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeff Booker. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching
swung on and hit deep to left center. Santana going back at the track, and he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Booker. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on its way. Lying to the right side. Daniels will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score tonight. Warren Casado claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Sounds.
The game's future stars are
And
on
now,
display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Nashville Sounds and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Pablo Aviles, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff
Batting
Booker.
fourth.
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Booker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that's home run number 64 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Into the box now, Monty Santana. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Santana.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Booker is there, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Booker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 3-run home run down the line in right, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick.
Striding in, Mario Ornelas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into center field. Booker on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Storm Chasers lead it 7-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeff Booker. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Santana is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ready for another shot now. Andy Gale. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gale.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Booker giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Storm Chasers are on top, 7-0. Jeff Booker will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jeff Booker, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready once again, DeAndre Martinez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it. On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Storm Chasers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pablo Aviles earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Ronald Hernandez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Antonio Missions and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. D'Angelo Saltzman, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Let's play ball. He's big.
Leading off the inning, Jeff Booker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, Jeff Booker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Striding into the box, Jeff Booker. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jeff Booker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Digging in once again, Nick Tucker. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Nick Tucker.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Booker racing back to the track. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Booker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Candelario ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as the gap shortens to 4 now. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way.
Standing in, Luke Quivers.
Now
2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Quivers.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rua over to his left, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. San Antonio's out in front, 6-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Kurt Kellenberger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kellenberger.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Digging in now, Jeff Booker. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Booker.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The San Antonio Missions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Boyd takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Nate Carnes coming on to pitch right now. 3-pitch guy. Not overpowering, 92 to 94 miles an hour, but he does have that overhand, call it a knuckle curveball. So fastball, knuckle curveball, changeup. The key for Nate Carnes, having command of that knuckle curveball. If he has it, he could be really tough.
Jeff Booker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Big number 67 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now at the plate, Keith Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Chavez.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Booker. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Patrick Hines. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Patrick Hines.
The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sosa on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Ready to take his hacks again, Jeff
24.
Booker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
From the stretch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might.
At the plate, Luke Quivers.
Leading off for San
This one
Antonio.
doesn't look good so far.
fielder.
Down by a boatload
Luke
as we enter the middle
Quivers.
innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Booker patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping in, Jeff Booker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Booker.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Jeff Booker will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 0-1 on its way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Fernandez is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the So standing in, Jeff Booker, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Quivers. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Nava. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nava.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Booker. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Omaha Storm Chasers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nate Carnes earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Adrian Villarreal was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Antonio Missions and Pablo